Hi, my name is Ava Palmer. I'm a data science major. I decided to do my project over video games. I love video games, I play video games all the time, so I thought it'd be really cool to see a more in-depth analysis of profitable video games, the most popular video games, and a current demographic of who's playing video games today. So I'm excited to share what I found out with you all today. Okay, so the first thing that we had to do was brainstorm questions to answer for our project. And I wanted to answer what are the most profitable and popular video games of today, what are their genres, what is the most profitable gaming company, and what are the demographics of who is playing video games today. So, to answer these questions, I went on to Kaggle or Kaggle, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, and looked up datasets. And finding the correct datasets is easier said than done because a lot of them just are incomplete or they don't really have like the correct information, and I don't know, just lots of different things go into having a good data set. So I would say that took me the longest during this project, is finding all the data sets I needed. But I don't have enough time to show you every single one on here, but this one was my main one. It had a lot of really good information about sales and genres, and it had a lot of different video games and like the year was released, and especially the publisher was really good. So this one was one of my favorite ones I used in my project, but I'll show you on Excel. I had a lot of different things. I tried to find data sets that covered each part of the questions I wanted to be answered. So like the largest gaming companies, profitable genres, the gender data, and I didn't end up using every single one of these, but you don't really know at the time what you're going to end up using and what you're not going to end up using. So those are my data sets. And let me get to Tableau here. So because they were each from a different thing, Tableau doesn't let you like combine them like we did in class. So I had to like make a new one for each Excel sheet, and it was very time consuming, but it was the only way I could get it to work. But I just went through and did each of these. So this one was the first one I made, so like the percentage of video game players of today. And so obviously you can see 18 to 34, 36%. No really big surprises there. The gender video game players per year. I thought this one was cool because you could choose, which year and compare it. But overall, I mean, I don't know if it was ever half and half, but it's always, maybe 40-60, but I'm pretty sure it's always been more males than females. But, yeah, it's not like an overwhelming amount, so I thought that was interesting. And, oh yeah, so this is just a different way to see it. So I guess here it was even, but it's never been, a huge difference except for, 2006. But, let's see. All right, and for my most profitable genres, I color coded it on genre so it would be easier to tell it apart. And so as you can see, action would be the most profitable. And these are just the trends so you can like see it a different way. So you see sports was most profitable in 2006, but first person shooter games are really popular nowadays. And this one was just an interesting one. I wanted to see if age rating changed how profitable it could be, but it makes sense that the ones that are rated E are most profitable because, I mean, that's what more people can buy. So I guess nothing really surprising there. But, let's see. But sales by region, I thought this one was pretty cool too, because you could see, like, video game sales either globally or Europe, Japan, North America, or other. And the most profitable genres by region, it was cool to see how it differed. So Europe is action, Japan, role-playing, North America, shooter, other would be action. And then global, we already know that's going to be action. Video games. Okay, and these are the top 10 most profitable video games. So, and their genres. And I just thought that was interesting that there's a lot of Wii games still up there. And top game developers. And one of my data sets also had the scores by users and scores by critic, and like the average, user rating. So this one is by users, and it's out of 10. So, like, the highest rated game out of 10 is Rayman Legends. And I thought that was really surprising, because that wasn't even one of the most, profitable games. But that one's been around for a while, so that could be the reason why. But, yeah, it's cool. And then Critics was the same. Rayman Legends, Rayman Origins. So, and that's for all time, too. That's not even from, I don't know, earlier 2000s, whenever that was out. But yeah, so those are all my individual little sheets. And I just made my, story more of a drill down for each of these, because I wanted to see the, the profit trends and things like that. So this one, obviously, the most profitable genre of video games for all time in all regions is action. And yeah, you see $701 billion. That's insane. And even, that game is Grand Theft Auto, $55 billion is action as well. So that's interesting. And the current demographic regarding video game players are males in the 18 to 34 age range. Not really a surprise there. And then Nintendo is the most profitable gaming company of all time by far. And that's not really a surprise either. They have made tons of just, globally recognized games and made a ton of money from that. And just, pointing out that Rayman Legends is the highest scoring video game out of, thousands and thousands. So that's pretty crazy. So, yeah, those were the answers to my questions. I had a really good time putting everything together and, doing the analysis. And I learned that you really need to take time to find good data sets, because if you use bad data sets, it's going to really set you back once you realize that you didn't get the right information that you needed. And I don't know, my key takeaways from this project is that analysis is not something that you can just do in 20 minutes. Like, it takes a while to put the dashboards together and, figure out, oh, was this in billions or was this in millions? Was the score out of 10 or out of 100? Like, it takes a while to do all the things that you need to do. But I really enjoyed doing this, and thank you for listening.